Hello, OTC participants. This is Julia, your facilitator, and it's week 2 in the Online Teaching Certificate course. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic this week. I use Screencast-O-Matic and export to YouTube. It is a top tool in my online teaching toolkit, and the use of screencasting is a top strategy I use to review prior course activities and preview upcoming activities, as well as for orientations for online courses. So first, let's remind ourselves of the resources in this course room, which is in Moodle. You do have this resources area with the syllabus, the schedule, facilitator information, as well as the weekly multimedia announcements. Notice that in the same block you have the news forum, the help forum, and the general discussion forum. Remember, the help forum, as you all have been doing so great, is where you go to post anything that you need help with related to the course. And of course, if you need personal help or questions about grades and things like that, then you would email me. Next, let's take a look at what we needed to do for week 1. For week 1, you needed to be acclimated to the course, get used to it. You needed to do the required activities such as learning community, the introduction forum, working with your mentor readings, looking at the biographies of all the mentors, graded activity 1-2 with the mentor-mentee matching survey, and graded activity 1-3, identify your mentor choices survey. Now the one that I am responsible for grading is graded activity 1-1. So remember that when going in there, I graded on Sunday to make sure you did your original post, and today I'm going to go back in and make sure that you were able to do your replies. The way that grading works is that if you did it on Sunday, you got accepted for credit. If you did not do your replies, then I go back to that grade and say not accepted for credit. If you did do your reply, then I update that grade on that reply as accepted for credit. So then that one grade will show accepted for credit. All right, as with every week, if you did not create the graded activity, which for last week it was graded activity 1-1, the introductions form, the one that I'm responsible for, then you needed to complete the extra credit graded activity, the communications and collaboration survey. I think that the extra credit is totally worth doing, whether you need it or not, but I would much rather that you complete the original graded activity 1-1 introductions forum, and every week I prefer that you do the original graded activity. And so I would like it that you remain in communication with me if you are having difficulties or know that you won't be on time. All right, also note that in red, whenever we have a live session, it is noted in that week, and if you did not attend that session, there is a recording for that by going to, let's go ahead and do that, going to the schedule, and where it says view recording is where you can see the recording for that event. Remember that with week 1 we were in a global room, a room for all of our courses that are running, including Angela's. And so you won't use that same attend link the next time. So make sure when you come in here the next time, you use the week 3 attend link. These links are not the same. So when you go to look at the recording for week 1, use view recording there. And when you go to find it for week 3, use view recording here. So just remember that is a helpful hint. If you have any questions about that, feel free to post them in the help forum. All right, going back to week 2 now, where we are starting today. These activities are designed to help you identify some great resources, maybe finding a favorite for providing guidance in designing, developing, and even reviewing or evaluating your online courses. Of course, you have some required readings, and you have graded activity 2-1, where I will be grading that activity. For this Activity that is noted facilitator guided discussion. Notice that I will participate in the discussion as a master learner. And again, as in every week, there are extra credit activities that I think you will like. This week's topic is of workload and time management, and it is very helpful to consider the ideas that we provide in there as a group. All right, so that is it for this week. I'll see you in the forums. Have the best week ever.